This piece is called The Birthday Piece. On November 5th, 2023, I got to perform the perfect gig. It was like heaven. Here's what happened. As some of you may know, I play children's music in a duo called the Paw Paws, and the Paw Paws got invited to perform for a kid's 4th birthday party. Super cute, right? For one of our biggest little fans at Meadowbrook Park, a nature park just south of our town. The kids I helped raise, they used to play there when they were little years ago. Now, it's November, it's the Midwest. The weather could have been dreary or windy or cold, but no, it was amazing. Every last detail. Bright blue sky, full sun, happy playground, climbing structure, same as it was years ago when I was a playground dad. Nice little spot with grass and trees. Birthday kids' parents are there. They're smiling. Nice warm welcome. Everybody's in good spirits. Lovely meadow, prairie nature walking trail back there in the background. Little kids are coming right up to us while we're singing. Grown-ups are delighted. Everybody's enjoying the show. Random friends and folks we know just happen to stop by and they're like, "Oh, you're playing a birthday party. How fun, how sweet, how darling." Peaceful Sunday afternoon. Picnic table full of cakes and snacks. Just heaven. That same day, though, a news source estimated that 1,000 children are buried in the rubble of Gaza City. Right now, right then. Same Sunday afternoon. Now, statistically speaking, do the math. That means that it's very likely that at least 2 of those children are under the rubble on their birthday. Or the day before their birthday. And they're not going to make it to their birthday. So, I decided, because this is how art works, this is how poetry works, this is how the magic happens, people, I decided that the absolute heavenly perfection of the birthday party gig that I had just played is a signal, a subliminal message telling me that I have been entrusted with a special power. Stay with me now. This isn't like the Tinkerbell scene in Peter Pan where we all say, "I do believe in fairies, I do believe in fairies, I do, I do." But TBH, it kind of is. Here's how it works. First, I have this poem, and I'll tell you about the poem in just a moment. And I have this magic microphone. It's left over from some of the kids that I helped raise. It's a Play School portable cassette player with a cute plastic sing-along microphone. It's actually got 2. And it's got some googly eyes up there on the top. It's been loved by children. And that's why it's magic. Okay? So what happens is, I read the poem into this magic microphone, and then you are all invited to close your eyes, if that's comfortable for you, and give an imaginary hug to a child. A child in distress. Okay? And then whisper, "Happy birthday." And then, any child who needs it, anywhere in the world, will receive a dream. And in that dream, they get to be the birthday kid at the beautiful birthday party with the sun and the sky and the meadows and the trees and the climbing structure and the friends running around and the funny songs and the smiling grown-ups, and everybody's healthy and in good spirits, and the picnic table full of cakes and snacks. We can send them that dream by magic, or by setting an intention, or just as a kind of loving kindness meditation. We can send them that dream as a comfort to their heart. Okay, so let's review. I read the poem, then we close our eyes, if you're comfortable with that, then the imaginary hug, then happy birthday. Then they dream the dream. Got it? Okay, now to the poem. The poet Hiba Abu Nada wrote the following poem on October 10th, 2023. She was killed in her home in South Gaza in an airstrike on October 20th, 2023. She was 32 years old. And here's her picture. The poem is translated from Arabic by Huda Fakhreddin and was published on Saturday, November 4th at proteanmag.com. I Grant You Refuge. 1. I grant you refuge in invocation and prayer. I bless the neighborhood and the minaret to guard them from the rocket. From the moment it is a general's command until it becomes a raid. I grant you and the little ones refuge, the little ones who change the rocket's course before it lands, with their smiles. 2. I grant you and the little ones refuge, the little ones now asleep like chicks in a nest. They don't walk in their sleep toward dreams. They know death lurks outside the house. Their mother's tears are now doves, following them, trailing behind every coffin. 3. I grant the father refuge, the little one's father who holds the house upright when it tilts after the bombs. He implores the moment of death, have mercy, spare me a little while. For their sake I've learned to love my life. Grant them a death as beautiful as they are. 4. I grant you refuge from hurt and death, refuge in the glory of our siege here in the belly of the whale. Our streets exalt God with every bomb. They pray for the mosques and the houses. And every time the bombing begins in the north, our supplications rise in the south. 5. I grant you refuge from hurt and suffering. With words of sacred scripture, I shield the oranges from the sting of phosphorus and the shades of cloud from the smog. I grant you refuge in knowing that the dust will clear, and they who fell in love and died together will one day laugh. Okay, now close eyes. An imaginary hug. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you.